Uh, uh, is audio working? Do audio be working? Is it? I get I get paranoid every time audio stops working. Yeah. Oh, fantastic. Oh, good. I get scared now every time. So I start streaming and there was just no audio for any given amount of time. Oh. Oh. But da ha eh. Okay. I think we got it all set up.
See the wonder.
Beads.
3 years. Call that Nicky Boy Classic fee.
Jesus Christ. Thank you, Beads,
Hello.
for 3 years. Jesus Christ. Thank you. I appreciate it. Old Scar is back. It's not even old Skarner. It's like old Skarner. It's pre-Spires. Pre-Juggernaut update, which is... Oh. There's gonna be so many versions. I mean, there's gonna be old Skarner, old Swain, so many members, old Yorick, old Nunu. There's gonna be so many characters. Even ones that got mid scopes or like slight touch ups down the
Sometimes
road.
I need to treat myself.
Hi Nicky Boy, here is my definitely not an entry fee.
There is none. It's true. There's none. Thank you though. Thank you, Shallow. Thank you for the 4 months. I appreciate that. Dominion. That would be insane if Dominion came back. Though we got what's it called? Uh these guys. There's the magma chamber skins, and I, if memory serves, magma chamber eventually got turned into Dominion. So the fact that this magma chamber skins, these like, oh man, if we got magma chambers an actual map for the public to play, that would be crazy. Go to knowledge based skins. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people are like, what the hell does this even mean? I didn't even know that was Vigar at first. I thought that was Yubi.
See the wonder.
Nicky, are you getting rest?
I did sleep for 5 hours. So, yeah. Thank you, Jinx, though. Thank you for 16 months. I appreciate that. Oh, he looks very cute. Yeah, he does. He looks like a little goober. It's the most Yordle Vigar has ever looked. We keep getting closer and closer to more Yordle-looking Vigars, and then he just keeps getting...
I haven't checked this out. How far back is it? Is Appy, my beloved, back?
Yes, I do believe so. Thank you, Voerman. Thank you for the 29 months. Jeez. From what I can tell, so the League Classic is not like they just plucked... excuse me, they just plucked a patch and then that's the patch we play on. It's like a weird amalgamation of things. Like there's elements of different versions of Leagues Past all wrapped into one. So I'm not sure if we like I think we get to use technically first visual update Kale instead of the original Kale. But I did see a thing that like APE, old Scion. We could potentially have old Scion and old Aatrox exist in the game at the same time again. Or technically even like old Trundle, old Sejuani, old Karma all exist at the same time as old Aatrox if they get to the point where they add Aatrox. Because those, like, old Aatrox was added after those three got their visual update already. Yeah, it's like an all-star patch, yeah. That should be pretty sick. Just won't affect the client's performance at all. The thing is, everything they do affects the client's performance. I did get like a briefing thing that the embargo's over with now, but I wasn't able to make a video out of it because I've kind of trapped working on I needed to finish the T1 rapid fire review, and I am my whole everything operates on a battery system now.
The stick niest of boys will someday stream all of Skylanders someday.
Maybe someday. Thank you, Kitrid. 48 months. That's 62 months of tier 3. Jesus Christ, Kitrid. Holy fuck. Oh yeah, Laura. I think I saw some that was like I think Hecarim's getting added, yeah. Well, we fiddle here. I played if I started to play him here. Oh, I started to play him after the rework. I was old Phil during the ancient times. Actually, like not too dissimilar compared to some of the other reworks. The whole fear effect you get from being out of vision didn't exist. The E was more of like a point and click, and it would just have crows that bounce between people. Your drain was point and click because it only targeted one person. Fiddle's gonna be one of those characters that's not gonna be as satisfying to play, shall we say, in the old version. It'll be nostalgic, but he's one of those reworks I feel like is just so much better than the original. It's not gonna be as much like Scion or Galio or them, where it's just, oh, this is just a completely different character. I feel about old Warwick. I feel in a similar boat. Like the old Warwick was kind of just the Warwick we have now, but a bit worse. I mean, he was silly. He had the point and click ult. There's going to be a lot of point and clicks you're going to notice in League Classic. Point and click Tarek stun, point and click Scion stun, point and click Pantheon stun, point and click all the Fiddlesticks things, point and click alt on Warwick. Like there was a lot of stuff that was you could not dodge, but there was also a lot less mobility in the old league, so it'll be interesting. I'm not gonna throw crows at people at fine. It'll be funny. The thing is, the novelty of old Fiddlesticks really is that you get to look at old Fiddlesticks. It was just this stupid, goofy scarecrow thing. It has the weirdest laugh. he was charming in how stupid he was. Oh god, are they going that far back with Gangplank? Like they're going back to pre-first visual update Gangplank, where you could deny the minions?
Hey, it's a thingy people use. Thank you.
Fee.
There's no fee. Not deny play. Okay, I think that, yeah. I think I heard that there was no dodge chance either. So yeah, it's like a weird amalgamation of stuff. But how many hours does Lessons comes out on PB? I imagine only in a few hours. I don't think that long.
I'm Paul, aka Pablo.
I should take a look.
I'm Andre, also known as Meddler. Today is June 18th, and we're here to talk about Season 3.
To start, this season is celebrating League past and present, and later we'll of course be celebrating Worlds and our true calling, being a music company.
At Worlds,
And there's probably the nail in the coffin. KDA's coming back. I feel like there's no shred of doubt in anyone's mind KDA's coming back again. Season 3 and Season 3 2026. I mean, that's true, actually. Yeah, there's still, like, a lot of seasons. Although the cutoff point, I feel like, would be up to Season 3. League Classic, to me, would be more like most of the stuff would encompass around from Season 1 and Season 2, maybe. But there'll probably be some outliers from Season 3, like Aatrox, for example. I feel like that'd be very strange if they omitted old Aatrox from this. True Damage and Heartsteel will be missed. Or they could add a new band or something, but I know they're definitely going to just have KDA again.
also show you a preview of some of our future plans for 2027. First up though, we're going to be looking back to the past. And in case you missed it, we're releasing League of Legends Classic next patch. This has been something that many of you have been asking us for years.
Man, the
Something that's
old
near and
Baron,
dear to our
old
hearts.
Dragon.
For a lot of us,
They're
and
so
a lot of you,
crusty.
old League
I still have one of my favorite icons that I use. This is like an old icon from like 2012 or something. But it's this Baron in a Santa hat. And I think they released an excuse me, I think they released a new version of it this year. With the new Baron in a Santa hat, so it's kind of a nice reference. They used to be excited about music. I mean, KDA is going to make them a lot of money if they bring it back, so. You know how ugly LoL used to be? Well, it was basically just a whole cobbled together bag of bricks built off of Warcraft 3 and a bunch of devs that worked on mods. So, and the pipeline for champions, it's hard to imagine now, especially seeing how long it took for Locke to get here, or how long Shyvana, Skarn, and all them were in development. But League used to create a new champion every like 2 weeks. There were some instances like Gragas and Pantheon that came out at the same time. Like, they were cranking those things out, but also probably why a lot of them were just very the way they were.
And it's something that's near and dear to our hearts as well.
For a lot of us, and a lot of you, Old League brings back amazing memories of playing it at late hours with friends, Rise's various reworks, or bringing down the EU West servers every other day. And so, for Act 1 of this season, we're going to be
appreciate how
leaning into
self-aware
not just
they
League
are in
Classic,
this, though.
but the general celebration of earlier times.
But before we get too nostalgic, we want to hand
Old
things
Pan-
over
oh,
to some
for
familiar
sure.
faces.
For sure.
We're going to walk you through a patch preview.
Hey folks, I'm Feral Pony, game director for League Classic. And I'm Freak, one of the game designers. And we're here to talk to you about some gameplay changes we have planned for this patch.
It's
First off, we are deleting Yumi from the game. That's right. And not just Yumi,
Yeah.
we're also deleting Yasuo, Yone,
Yeah.
Cassandra, Samira, Smolder.
Yeah.
Might be easier to tell them we're deleting over 100 champions.
Yeah.
That's right. And we're nerfing Flare's attack speed from 55% to 0. You know what? This doesn't feel right.
The old music the old music hits me, man.
Whew, that's better. Welcome to the League of Legends Classic.
Wow. You get this shitty audio.
Grinding IP to buy the 1% crit rune because
Oh my god. It is like pre-visual update
We're
gameplay.
rushing home to read the news on Surrender at 20. It's moments like these.
Oh, come on. Oh. I hope he's doing okay, man. Oh, that
Hey, it's a thingy.
you guys
people
don't even
use.
know,
Thank
man.
you.
Hello Nikki from Boy Take This Classic Fee.
There's no classic fee. Thank you, man. To leave their video budget? Nah, man, this is how it was back in the day. Surrender at 20, yeah, Moobeat was... I mean, if a lot of people will get all their information from Skin Spotlights these days. The Surrender Trey worked in collaboration with Skin Spotlights a lot. Basically, if you want your weekly news on League, that's where you went. He just had everything. I remember there was an update on something, had a whole website, and it was amazing. But then some personal problems he encountered in his life and kind of stopped.
It's moments like these that you've all pointed out time and time again that you really miss. And that's where League Classic comes in. Classic lets you relive moments from the OG Rift you remember. It's got a smaller champion pool, items from early seasons, and a map that's got wraiths and no alcoves. Remember Poppy ulting their support so no one could damage you? APE absolutely shredding everyone on their team?
Oh my-
Or the high skill combo on Scion of pressing Q and W. Well, great news. You can relive
Oh,
moments like this
man.
and more.
I'm actually...
You guys aren't bringing healing back, are you?
Actually, yeah, we've got Innervating Locket, Emblem of Valor.
Are they going to have the
Even more
old
here.
summoner spells, though? Are we going to see, like, Revive and Fortify? And are you going to be able to use Clarity on Summoner's Rift again? That's going to be crazy. They are... Shit.
Let's start it on Classic. We had to ask ourselves, not what, but when is League Classic? We went back and forth between
Get off
quite
my
a few
job,
options. Some of us felt it should be Season 3, others Season 1, and some people thought it was Season 6, but we ignored them. So our answer to when is all of it. Sorta. Classic isn't a time machine where we relive League of Yore patch by patch. We
So I
loosely
use
started
Revive
with Season
Teleport on
3
the
framework.
showcase
We wanted to
game.
grab for a variety of moments to create a greatest hits feeling for Classic. So we'll have summoner spells, items, and champions from a variety of early seasons. We're trying to capture all the things you loved, and your enemies hated, so everyone gets something that speaks to them.
That's also a good thing, too, because there's a reason a lot of time when there's revivals of things that they get stale quickly because, especially for a competitive thing, if you bring back a specific patch where that version of the game was already tested and figured out, there's no discovery to be made there, and so you're just going to resort back to doing the same shit that was already happened all those years ago. So being able to have an amalgamation of things not only is going to make it feel a lot more fresh, like a unique experience for everybody while still being nostalgic, but it means that you can cherry pick the elements you want to include and have moments from all across those early years that maybe got removed early on or not.
With-
Old Black Cleaver. To be fair, that was because it was stacking Black Cleaver passives. I think I believe I was told that you can stack items, but the effects won't stack. I think, from what I recall. So like you can build 6 Infinity Edge again, but you don't get the enhanced crit of 6 Infinity Edges. But you can still build them multiple times. So if you want a AP max, you can go 6 Rabadons.
Let's talk
All
a little bit
passes
about
are
what to
unique.
expect
Okay,
when you
nice.
get in the game.
90%
Start,
Barric
you're going
Acid.
to have
Oh
the
yeah.
original 40 champs, plus another 20 hand-selected early releases. That includes your pre-rework Scion, Nunu, and even Skarner.
We also add other
Yeah.
champs from back in the day as time goes on, like Poppy, Akali, and Aurelia, to name a few.
Unnerfed?
Tons of unnerfs.
One of our main goals is to preserve the more methodical and strategic.
You're gonna have to
gameplay
fight old
of
Akali
That
again.
means more targeted abilities, fewer dashes, and everyone's favorite, buying lots of hearts of gold.
With the combination mechanics from multiple seasons, we'll also see combinations that
So
will
no invisible Evelyn killing with radiation. Yeah, the whole invisibility thing of her just being invisible forever, building 6 Sunfire capes. I think you'll still be able to be invisible right on top of people again with Evelyn and Twitch. 40-second invisibility Twitch is coming back.
You want to use summon.
Oh yeah, the retro quality camera with the audio is just awesome. Oh, gems!
Run Warwick with
Wait.
Feral Flare and
What the hell was? Wait.
To buff that minion.
Oh.
Run Warwick with Feral Flare and Madrid's Blood Razor.
We've got all of these. And
Oh, it's so
outside
weird
of
seeing them
we're
all
also
again,
bringing back
man.
the OG Runes and Masteries with some improvements from a more modern lens.
You'll unlock Runes and Masteries by playing games of Classic, earning ways to mix and match your pre-game
They
setup.
really had the
All your
rune system? Wow. It even is the old UI. Wow. Give me the 1% crit, man. Give me the 1% crit rune. Where is it? That's what you need. That's how you win. It's secret sauce to winning every game was you just put in all this stuff and then just have 1 crit rune down there. Is Dark Top back now? It's going to be a mess. I mean, back when I think it was in the beta, which I didn't play the beta, so this is off of just, you know, what I recall. But in the beta and like the early season 1, there wasn't a definitive identity for what bot lane was. Stolzer, thank you for the prime, dude. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's like bot lane could be any random ascended, any random number of things. And like there wasn't really clear identity for what class of champion went where. It was just whatever the hell you want. There was plenty of games. I mean, I guess because I was early level 2, but there were numerous games where there just wasn't a jungler. There was just 2 top laners. So it's all over the place.
All your old favorites will be there, and we buffed a number of underused options, so there should be more choice than ever before.
Also, all runes just start at the old tier 3, so no needing to buy your way up from tier 1 runes.
That's nice.
Rest in peace, Rune Combiner.
Don't worry about being undergeared from the start. The pace of unlocking them will be faster than the past. And additionally, we'll provide default runes and mastery pages so you'll never
Unlock
become
Smite to level
overwhelmed
20,
with
yeah.
nothing, even in your very first game.
There are some other more modern improvements that we're bringing to the game as well, like UX improvements, better in-game performance, spell buffering,
People
server
across the bat.
infrastructure,
I remember when Blitz could pull Baron.
matchmaking improvements, modern pings.
I don't
and
remember
you
if that
can
was
even
in
play
10 or
using
not. I don't think it was.
Overall, we want
Sorry, what?
classic
You
to
can
be
play
a place
Wast in this? Interesting. Huh.
modern pings, and you can even play using WASD if you want.
Overall, we want Classic to be a place where you have fun, relive the glory days, and create totally new ones.
We'll be doing regular balance updates, but we aren't going to follow the footsteps of Modern League. Instead, we'll be forging our own path while
We're
preserving
gonna get all
League's
those
classic
runes
features.
again,
For
just
example,
like the old
Pacific
days.
Gate is truly global and a
Hey,
very
why is that new
level
Teemo?
one, and we'll maintain that unless
Oh, it's old T. Wait, it's old TF. Oh my God, it's the pizza feet He-Man.
Gate is truly global.
Oh my God, it actually.
And we'll maintain that
Wow,
unless there's absolutely no other way to balance it.
it's so crazy to see. Leona looks the same. So does Ash. That's crazy. Why is there just modern Teemo here?
Our goal is to build Classic with you. So in the future, we'll be implementing community
It's
voting.
E teleport,
It
yeah.
looks pretty similar to our old VGU voting, except that we're weighting the votes based on your Classic level and how many seasons you've engaged in. So if you spend more time with us, you'll have more say in the direction Classic goes.
So is that how many seasons based on your classic level and how many seasons? So this I assume that's separate. So someone like me should have some of the highest weight, right? Technically, I deserve it. Never mind that I like didn't play for like most all of season 2 and 3. I just played season 1, then came back in season 4. But whatever.
More say in the direction Classic goes.
We cover all this and a lot more in a dev blog that's out right now. So if you want to learn more specifics about gameplay, balance philosophy, voting, and more, check it out.
Classic versus Champions are locked behind paid battle pass. Oh,
Thanks
what?
so much, and we'll see you in Classic.
Wait, how does that
We're
work?
continuing the celebration of Classic and Mayhem with ARAM Mayhem Classic-ish.
That's right. Ish. Whether you're coming back just for Classic, or are a regular ARAM aficionado, we're bringing a taste of Classic to a bridge near you with a new map, Classic items, and of course Classic-inspired augments.
Wow! What? Wait, that's awesome. It even has the... Wow. This is the layout that they had originally, and this was like with Magma Chamber too. Wait, that's so cool. Oh man. They gotta have Magma Chamber as an alternate map here, for sure, right? If they have the layout, they gotta do it.
Map, Classic items, and of course Classic-inspired augments.
This queue will have the 60 champions League Classic is launching with, but with their modern kits. And each team will also have their own
Poor
champion
Cho'Gath. Poor Cho'Gath.
pools, allowing for mirror matches like the old days.
Oh, nice.
ARAM Mayhem Classic-ish will release alongside League Classic that will be available for a
Oh,
limited
if they bring
time.
back Twistle Treeline. I would love that if they brought back Dominion, but I don't see them doing that. I feel like they're gonna stop at just League Classic itself being a game mode. It depends how successful League Classic is, but Dominion and Twisted Treeline weren't even big enough to sustain themselves, never mind a Classic mode. Yeah, that's what I think. They announced the Magma Chamber skins. I have the splashes for them here, too.
With its own queue, separate from ARAM Mayhem.
Unrelated to Classic, we wanted to take a moment to talk a bit about our partner program. Creators, we see you, and we know the wait has been real. Well, good news. The League Partner Program is coming back and is ready for a new wave of creators to get in the mix.
Applications open in September, so whether you've been grinding content for years or you're just getting started, we want to hear from you. Keep an eye on our socials for more updates. And if you're not a creator but know someone
Finally,
who
I
sells
can
a
get
spot,
into the League
please
Partner
let us know.
Program.
Reply to the video with your favorite creators you'd love to see in the
They're gonna, yeah, you know what? Yeah,
Finally,
someone will
we'll
take
be
my
inducting
place, I'm
our
sure.
Next esport pro into the Hall of Legends in a few weeks. We're not quite ready to reveal who, so keep your eyes peeled for when we announce our next inductee on August 17th, with the skins and pass going live on September 10th.
Alright, that's it for us today. We'll be back before Extra.
I'm gonna choose to ignore that and focus on all the good news. I'm going to choose to ignore that. Oh my god, even it's the shitty pop-up. God damn it, there's even a shitty pop-up for it. Oh man. The Zillion, yeah. I'm glad on PB. It should be on PB today, I think. Can I make a tier list of the old champions? I feel like I've done the inverse so many times now. I think we literally did like tier list of the reworks. Which it like almost indirectly is that, I guess. How would I even have a tier list of the old champions any different? I guess it'd be like which ones I'm most excited to play, I guess. I don't know. Shadow Champion Review Classic Edition. I just go through all of them. Dude, it's like mostly my fault for taking so long for the Season 7 rewind to finish. You know, another half of that is just because of my physical issues of, you know, dying. But like half that Season 7 rewind is just going to be obsolete at this point. It's like, here's what old Galio did. And everyone's going to be like, yeah, now we know what old Galio did. Fuck! Be offline roughly 10 to 20 minutes downtime, as they were 40 minutes to 2 hours. Oof. Pretty fun to figure out what's good or not. The thing is, on PvE is never really a good metric. TFT is a fantastic example of that, where TFT comes. That's why they're delaying the TFT set, isn't it? The TFT new set was supposed to be on PvE today too, and they delayed it by 2 weeks. Oh, they definitely. Yeah. You know, they probably don't want both of them on at the same time, and then it would just crash everything. TT set looks fun. I'm just happy for this current set to be over. Something new. Any issues with the Unreal Engine test? Maybe, but also they're not even. I don't think this set is the one that they're fully moving to the new client yet, right? Or Unreal in general. Plus, it just kind of makes sense. Like, usually TFT, when there's a new set, they overload the PvE server. And if they want people to be able to test League Classic, which will probably also be hefty on the servers, like, you've just run into a double whammy. You have two different groups trying to overload the PvE at the same time. It'd just be a nightmare. Nobody's going to be able to get in. I remember classic skins for modern champions. Someone said that there was like battle pass stuff for the classic skins. I mean, oh yeah, there's like rustiest Blitzcrank and stuff. But what if I want to play as old versions of the characters? I only Masters Ruins IP. Buy cosmetics, including. Okay. Oh, it's free. Rustiest Blitzcrank is free. I don't have promotion. These are class pass and the battle pass. Love free and paid. I also got people listen pay the classic skins. Get through the season battle pass in the shop. Use unlock any classic skin. Main doesn't have one yet. Okay, my question is, do we get to keep these after classic is over? I feel like that's a big important thing. Do we get to keep them? No. Fuck! Why not? Why not? That's some horse piss, man. I hate. Just you made them already. Just let us have them, please. It'd be so good. Become too powerful. And I don't want to hear no visual clarity nonsense, man. I don't want to hear it. We have 80 billion legendaries. No physical disc. Their new champion IDs. Boo. That's what them. I wish they just work in everything. It'd be really funny to be able to just walk around as old Mundo or something, you know? Skipped ahead a bit, though. What the hell else is this? Just have continuously done one thing: evolve the game. New and rework champions, items, runes, modes, you name it. Always looking for ways to keep League fun and fresh. Every now and again, we want to talk about where we're going. Many of you talk about where we've been. Remember experimenting with old runes and masteries to play things like Bank Plank or terrorizing opponents with AP Master Yi or Scion Mid? What about 80 Alistar? 95% ban rate Gassidon. A lot of you miss those days, and we do too. That's where League Classic comes in. Those guys are just a visual clarity issue. Yeah, but also you look at all the legendary skins and how crazy some of those things look. I don't know. I can't. I feel like, to me, like the argument of visual clarity after so many of the legendaries and gotcha whatever nonsense is just like there's no thing anymore. It doesn't matter. Like, you look at the model of Porcelain Asol, the mythic scab. You look at that one compared to that's just a different character. So like visual clarity is a moot argument these days to me. Yeah, if it doesn't let us keep it, it should be behind a paywall. But then you think at TFT, they did the Ocean's Ascent thing, was the PvE game mode. And if you paid for a pass, you'd unlock 2 different options for the roguelike thing, but it only lasted a month, and then what you paid $10 for is just gone forever. So you can experience recreate moments like those to create totally new ones that were never possible before. Term classic can mean a lot of things to different people, even for us at Riot. For some folks, the classic era of League is beta or season 1, season 3, even particular patch. So when we're thinking about League Classic, we had to ask ourselves the important question: when is League Classic? Different perspectives. It was actually yes. Class is not temporary. I feel like it. I don't know. I mean, I would like it to be a forever mode. I don't know if it could be. Theoretically, they wouldn't really have to patch it, but there is a finite amount of things they could add to it, and then by that point, you've added everything you could to League Classic, like all the old champions, all the old items or whatever, and then what do you go from there? It's just going to stay the same forever. I'm not sure how long it would stick. I mean, I'd like it to stick around for a good while, you know? Just hard when you have a mode that's designed around encapsulating all the old stuff that you can't really add new things to it in the same way you can with Mayhem or whatever. You add new augments. Though I guess old maps, right? Like I'd like to see the old Halloween map or the old Christmas map or something. Or like I said, Magma Chamber for the ARAM Mayhem one that they're doing. Oh, Twist. Oh, yeah, I guess like other game modes. Yeah, like Tree Line, Dominion and stuff. Canceled Champions. I think that would work is if they treated it like the Thunderdome thing that they do, where they just crank out something in a week. Because the old champions were designed in 2 weeks. So if you gave them that, like those parameters, and just said, okay, here's an old champion concept, just make a champion in 2 weeks and add to League Classic. And they take, you know, Rob Blackblade or, what was his name? Like Fountain, whatever his name was. Or Spider Queen or Averdrian. Take all the, Priscilla, Aushin. Just do that. That would be cool. That'd be a really fun way. But then you're also going to get, you know, if they do that, they start adding new characters exclusively to League Classic, you're going to get people like, why aren't they in base League of Legends? Do you want a kit like old Scion in base League of Legends? The environments are so different now. They're open to D-Work Modern Champions. That would be really funny. Well, they just take like Yone and just add it like remove half his polygons and half of his abilities. That would be really funny, actually. Because then you have to ask, like, how do you D-work something? Piece of shit. Oh man, don't forget Zerblog, of course, and Gorlak, famous characters. Classic Smolder. Yeah, how would it even work for some stuff? It's like in old League, I can't like what's like some of the most complicated mechanics that existed in old League. Like Orianna was considered the most complex champion, lest I forget. Like, were there any characters more just like bizarre than that? Pizza Feet Tomcatch. Oh, Lee. Oh yeah, Lee Sin. Azir's past. Azir was season 4. Azir was by the time they were already gearing up to do the map update. Vayne? I guess comparatively back then. Samira? No, Samira was well beyond. An old Pyke? How would you even make an old Pyke? Zed? I mean, old Aatrox I feel like gets a pass because he's been reworked, but Zed I feel like is that he's like almost the beginning of the modern era of League, of like the hyper mobile characters. Old Seraphine, but it's just Soda 2 this time. Old Pyke not having wind up on Q and ult just kills. I think it's with the old champions is that a lot of their moves were more simplistic, but they also would also, you know, they were more straightforward, like a point and click stun, whatever. But it was also a lot of character moves were just they did one thing and one thing only. Like Shinzao, people are gonna play him again. His E and W, like his W wasn't the slice; it was just an attack speed boost, and the healing, and then the E was just the dash. Like they just for now, the E is the attack speed boost and the dash, and they had the healing to the passive. So they usually it's a lot more simplistic in how you execute them, but they also don't have a lot of things you can do with them. The old John Deere classic. Oh, yeah. Classic Amumu. You're just going to have only one Q now. Oh, Draven. That's an interesting thing. Will Draven have his launch passive or not, I wonder? Because Draven originally launched with a bleed. He didn't have the League of Draven thing because they're released like pretty much right after Darius. Yeah, I wonder how they're going to identify which versions of characters to go for. Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, there was the one fan art of like a classicified Mel. Don't put her in there though. Don't put, maybe not her. I'll take a few other characters. Not her. Not Yode. Give me like a classic. I don't know, classic Rel. How the hell would you do that? No, but only reflect. How the hell would you even make Cassante work? Classic Nico, just a regular lizard. Yeah, Nico would definitely like her E would not pass through minions. Do you not like Mel? How come? She's so fair and loved. Shyvana. Funny thing is that Shyvana is so recent in terms of how long ago we still had the old Shyvana. It's not even going to be that much for me. And also because I do like new Shyvana way better than the old one, personally. For me, it's going to be like the characters like Yorick and Scion. Characters that were reworked eons ago. That's going to be the most exciting for me. Even ones that, in the grand scheme of things, I say they weren't reworked that long ago, but Season 8 was the halfway point of League's lifespan now. But like old Nunu, that's going to be fun. Good question. Which Rise is it going to be? Who knows? Season 3 Anchor. League Classic is a collection of greatest hits rather than a singular moment in time. That means it's going to get things from a variety of seasons. Like every single summoner spell, even fortify almost every single item from the first few years of the League, including Amazon, Baylor, and Frozen. Oh my god. Boy, please come back. Please. We need the secret technology to come back. ZZ Roy? I don't know. I don't know if ZZ Rot's going to count. ZZ Rot was introduced well beyond the classic era of League. Is ZZ Rot back? Really? Dragon Summoner. I don't think if Skarner is getting pre-Juggernaut update Skarner, I feel like Mordekaiser would also be pre-Juggernaut update Mordekaiser. So this is like first iteration of Mordekaiser, I'd imagine, if Skarner's the same. Ardent. Dragon Summoning is funnier. Maybe. More's the first one? Okay. Yeah. That makes sense. Oh! What are they going to have instant cast Darius Q then? If it's pre-Juggernaut for them, it surely will be pre-Juggernaut Darius as well with instant Darius Q. Yeah, second rework, yeah. Old Fiora. Oh yeah, Old Fiora. Well, Old Fiora is easier to predict because she was a full-on visual update rework, so. This is the third bonk till the ADC Mord Q. It was also toxic as hell. Oh, this. We're going to big super stage, right? Elder, execute your every slowly burn. Oh, it's Smolder. Oh, Smolder. They're just talking about Smolder and Lilia. League has evolved into a substantially more complex game with tons of spaces for skill expression, diverse champion fantasies, and quite a bit of mobility. But one of the things y'all mentioned talk about the OG League is how much you miss combat pacing. Classic champions have sharper strengths and weaknesses. Missiles and dashes are slower, and there are more stuns. That doesn't mean stakes are any lower. Each one of your spells costs more to cast and do substantially more damage than Modern League. That means you'll be more strategic about when you engage with your opponents. It's like the whole... my whole argument against skill expression for characters like Yone is when you have a billion abilities that are up every second, you can fail, half of your abilities and still come out on top because you just have so many of them. But when you only have like one ability you can use, if you mess it up, it's over. So I played in League almost a decade ago, and this shit's ancient even to me. Yeah, don't say it. Oh god, a decade ago of League was like 2016, man. Whatever, it's fine. Here's fun because you miss you with everything still screw up with auto attacks. You'll find that's with a lot of the most frustrating characters are like that. Yone, Silas, Zoe. Like there's so many characters that just have so many tools at their disposal. Zoe is the lesser of them because she does have long cooldowns, but she can also miss everything and still Sheen proc you. And she not like you can dodge the AoE thing she gets from the summoner spells. But champions that basically get benefits even if they miss everything. Old Nunu point and click E. Oh, old Nunu. It's gonna be so fun. Classic map is built to recreate the Starlight Summoner's Rift. It's got wraiths, buffs, and friends again. Do a bit more damage than they do these days. Unless you buy health potions. Also respawn much faster. That said, we make some target improvements to readability. Things like lighting, shadows, and textures have been improved to help gameplay clarity in the middle of the high tongue fate. It's a lot darker, but I guess the old map was pretty dark too. And it's not quite a one-to-one of the old map. Like this is still a recreation of it, which is interesting. Oh, I think Old Victor will probably have the Hex upgrade. Because was the Hex Tech item part of his launch kit? I actually don't even remember if that was something they added later or if that was the Mage class update. I think that was his original incarnation, and then the Mage class update is what removed that, I think. How excited are we for Saturday? Ruby, I've gotten quite a few requests. I was going to announce it today because I got quite a few DMs now that I'm probably going to do an extension for about a week, I think. Because a lot of people are asking for an extension now. So I think I might do an extension on the art contest a bit. Start doing lore for Classic? I mean, they just have to release the old one. No way, just like every... I mean, yeah, this never happens for the art contest. There never is an extension. Classic Kaizo, it's the version where she's stuck inside the void. 60 champions. The OG 4 plus on 20 hand-selected champions. Where's my main? Don't worry, we know 60 champions cameras at the full breadth of early leagues. More champions are coming. But we'll all pull from this time period. We want Classic to have focused roster, making jump back smooth experience. That means it'll be if you've been away for a bit, I have to go to read 100 champions' abilities to get back up to speed. I had to scramble to finish it. Yeah. Also, because I didn't know Art Fight was this month. I don't keep up with any of those trends really. The only ones I ever really know of is was it Kaijun? Because subjectively does that every year, so I watch the videos on that. What's Art Fight? I don't even really know what it is. I just know that it's a thing. I've been on Rumble main since 2011. I still like it. Well, he's not gonna have a whole lot of changes, so he'll feel right at home, especially visually. If you already own a champion, you'll have access to them in Classic right away. If not, you'll be able to unlock Classic champions through your Classic level or by grabbing them in the shop. As always, there's free champion rotation. They gotta make unlocking champions brutal. Just to get the real Classic experience, it's gotta take a month to unlock Heimerdinger. That's the way it was, man. You gotta make it impossible. My favorite item builds are back. Ad box. Full metal gold sub, no doubt. Filling half your inventory with gold per 10 items. Whenever any other way. It's a huge part of what defines the era. In fact, we're including almost every item that exists across the first few years of the league. And ZZ Rockport. That's really funny. They just make the one exception for ZZ Raw Portal. Yeah, I need my IP boost to be able to get it, you know. If it does return, please use it responsibly. Or don't. Yeah, this is going to be an unbalanced nightmare, but that's as it was intended. Reloading Game League Classic, you need to pre-select runes and masteries based on who you want to play. You can drastically change the way you play a champion from items you build to the damage you do. Main runes and masteries are a lot simpler and faster to unlock. Classic, you will unlock both of these just by playing. There's no need to upgrade them. They're all the old tier 3 baseline. You can put them in the rune pages. You'll get 3 to start, additional 2 from classic levels. You can buy more for IP. Those are back for classic that what you earned just by playing. These are the biggest whatever. This is funny item that ever existed. And the fact that they just bring it back, like just the random ZZ Rot portal is crazy. Just the random. I'm not complaining. The funny is though is that like old Yorick wasn't the split push character, so the idea of having like the split push ZZ Rot Yorick back is not really, really there. But, I'm sure Udyr with the ZZ Rot portal, sure Trick is gonna be very happy about that. Oh, Banner of Command. I don't imagine it would be the Banner of Command that resulted in it being removed. I would imagine it'd be the classic Banner of Command, because it only got removed by the time that they buffed the shit out of it and like, okay, no, we're getting rid of it. Gonna have the ghosts back. Oh yeah, Trundle. Another coming back. And the underpicked ones have gone a bit loved to give more attractive options as well. So if you want to play full crit Gangplank, go crazy. As for masteries, again, you won't have to grind long to unlock these. Have all the mastery pages of points fully unlocked after hitting classic level 4. Oh, nice. It's not even that far. If you forget to set your runes of mastery before a game, don't worry. Everyone gets the default page, so you won't be substantially less powerful than anyone. Just a little suboptimal. The aura items. Ooh. Ultramans are definitely not Dominion. He's like items in classic mode? Yes. Yes. It's like the old version, then yeah. I think it's just that any passives, like any unique effects are unique. Like you can't buy 6 black cleavers like the old days and have the effect of 6 black cleavers. You can have the stats the items have, so I think if you want the most AP possible, you could buy 6 Rabadon's Death Caps, I guess. That'd be actually really funny to do in ARAM, in the ARAM Mayhem thing. Yeah, the Sunfire Eve. To be fair, like, what do you do against that? The old Sunfire Eve. It's a classic level 10. You'll start your summer journey at Salt, and then progress to Wood, and so on all the way up to Legend. Salt Division. 6 Rabadon's Vygar. Ooh. So if you flex with your friends, achieve goals, but still have fun with anyone, regardless of how long it's been since they last stole your penta. Those who want to go in on the journey, you can climb all the way to Legend if you're skilled and dedicated enough. Only a single-digit percentage of players will make it to this exclusive club. How the hell do you even... Oh, percentage of players. I read there's only a single-digit number of players. Huh? Oh, how do you have the top 100 in a leveling system like that? I guess. Only 9 people. So the champion select. The only days we had 300 WPM to call out which role you wanted. Oh my god. I forgot. That's how. Oh my god. Right. In the old days, there was no like what we have now with draft pick or quick play or whatever. You'd get in the lobby and you'd have to type out the role you wanted as fast as possible. And whoever got it first, usually that's what you do, but there were people who just didn't give a shit and they just lock it in anyway. Yeah, you just type top or type it mid, AC, but support. No one called support. Who am I kidding? So whoever's left with support at the end, that's what happened. There's a premises. Okay, so there's still like a role system for the queue for this. So we're not going back to that level of chaos, which is probably for the games. It removes a bit of the authentic experience, but it's not like it's fully authentic anyway. You can walk around it as modern Skarner on the old map. So to keep the modern champions, like I think the UI is the same though. I think. Try to give you your first choice and avoid your last pick, but you may sometimes get your second or third. Okay, so there a lot of autofill-ish things going on. Yes. So it is Rustier. So Rustier Blitzcrank is free. What about Rustiest Blitzcrank? How do you get that one? Yeah, I imagine there's some quality of life stuff for modern. Yeah, I imagine it's not like the fully classic experience. Gotcha, Skid. Is Rustier or Rustiest Blitzcrank the one with the twitch in him? I don't even remember. I thought Rustiest was the one that had the twitch. You beg right. Makes sense. Rustiest is the Twitch one. Okay. It doesn't mention it here, but I guess because it says free progression, and then there's Rustier Blitzcrank is there. I assume you get Rusty at level 30. Okay. And I assume the other ones, like there was the Black Alistar and the Annie, I imagine those are on the paid battle pass. You already own Rusty Blitz, and you get the other forms. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, so like Rustiest Blitzcrank would be like the equivalent of the Earthwick skin or like Neopax Sivir or whatever, I guess. Thing is that doesn't even make sense for that because the whole point of Rusty Blitzcrank is that it's shitty. So if you get a reward, like if it's on a battle pass and everyone gets to earn it, like sure that's funny, but having a replacement for the OG, that doesn't make any sense. The whole point of that is garbage. Resistance outside of them will have seasonal class passes and battle passes. That's in plural. Huh. So this is probably going on for at least the entirety of Season 3 then, yeah? We have a Battle Pass 1 and 2, I assume. Season Pass and a Classic Pass. Okay. That's worded weirdly then, because then when they say seasonal passes and Classic Passes, it's intended to be permanent based on player demand. Damn, okay. Interesting. Classics and tokens. Since you accumulate many will be available to use in Classic at launch. We've tried to have as many skins ready for launch as possible, but those that aren't ready will be expanding this list over time. But you'll be able to use every base model champ. So I've also received the old inking outlines. Sometimes also gotten VFX animation sound updates to match their classic kits. If they've received visual updates since the time period, like Scion, for example. God. Also adding classic chromas. Huh. That's cool. Reverting Zen's single visual change and like the minor texture update. So the champion cutoff will be Yasuo. Okay, that leaves room for Aatrox then. Aatrox does have the potential to be added in. That'd be nice. He feels like the appropriate time to cut it off too. Aatrox feels like the last, like that was the end of the classic era. Or Zed was really the beginning. Aatrox is like the last big rework I think that'd be missing there. You're ultra mark. You're about to. Jesus Christ. Let's talk portraits. Portraits are alternative style loan screen splash art ranging from playful duels made from our resident designers to pretty reinterpretations of champions. Portraits will rotate in the loading screens. Okay, so this is like the League 10-year anniversary then, eh? Where they had just the you'd load in, there'd just be a few portraits like the Malphite Rock, I guess. Classic skins only use one League Classic. Oh, we still got some classic inspired. Oh, okay, I see. The classic character models, sure. I feel like they gotta add that as an option to use in base league, though. That'd be such a big missed opportunity. Damn, no Vel'Koz. I mean, Vel'Koz would be. Yeah, I guess yeah. Vel'Koz would. Yeah, he was part of the cutoff then. Yeah. So that yeah, no Yasuo, Azir, Vel'Koz, Gnar. I think we're all the champions from that year. The Scion part. Does that mean modern Scion skins will be used on old Scion? Yeah, so it means that like if you go in the mode, you can still use the modern version of the character, but they'll have all the abilities of the classic version. It's just as you play, you unlock a skin that makes them really look like the classic version, I think. Where were we? One in classic interpretation of what made League so special. As we all know, the real thing is that it made League amazing was your feedback. So we wanted to create a system that brings you all the power and direction League Classic goes. So we're bringing back the boards. We're bringing it back. We're bringing back the tribunal. They should have called the council. They should have called the tribunal. Council is our own version of community voting. Will help future choices like which champions are added next, what skins we make for Classic, and what skins we make for Classic. What does that mean? Does that mean just like what skins of the modern skins they want to be usable in League Classic, or like more rustiest Blitzcrank type things? The Journal of Justice. Oh, they bring back Stone Chaos Blitz on a move. That'd be funny. Oh yeah, LBB's coming back soon. Yeah, I was excited to be able to sign up finally. Porting, I assume. Yeah. I mean, it'd be fun if they did more of like the old skins. Oh shoot, what was its name? Was it Knight Mordekaiser? There was some canceled Mordekaiser skin. What was it? I'm blanking on that, but there was one Mordekaiser. Crusader. Where? There it is. Okay, yeah, so I was like kind of right. There he is. See, that would be a fun opportunity to have some of the old scrapped skin concepts and made those into real skins. That might be fun. Yes, Ezreal wet. It's just Kale. Well, this is the council through Classic level, and you'll get more voting power by playing the game more. That means you'll spend more time in Classic, have more voice in the council. Still have things like in-game health and balance. You want to work more and decide where Classic goes next. League Classic exists because many have talked for years about how amazing it would be to relive the early days of League. You kept the memories alive, the clips, discussions, back in my day posts, the friend group stories. So it's time to call the squad, equip that 1% quit rune, and log in your main. Man, this is going to be so cool. We still have the other thing. We still got these dang old things. We got these dang magma chamber skins, which is very interesting. My Darkstar pre-release video jokingly made Cat Dummy Crusader board instead. Oh my god, Chase! Chase, you can't keep... Thank you for the 50 channel memberships, dude. What the you Oh. Jesus Christ, man. Got to pay the tax. There's no tax. There's no tax. Jesus, man. Ugh, I appreciate you don't gotta do that though. You'll get Jackson. You finish the classic pass. Okay. Oh, so he's the prestige skin then? New LOR cards, really? There's so many people stealing. Really? There's people stealing my name now? Oh, hello, Heavenly. Are you excited for League Classic? Vegas Prestige for the Classic Pass, Vegas Prestige for Season 3 Pass. Okay. Interesting. What are the skins? Just these two from the looks of it. Just Magma Chamber Jax and Magma Chamber Vigar. We didn't even look at what they look like in game though. That's probably a wise idea. Look at that, and then we could look at whatever the LOR thing is. Thank you, Chase, again, you psychopath. Classic skins were the default. Me too. But yeah, this is the most Yordle that Vigar has ever looked. Oh, he burned him and turned him into a ghoul. This is just Infernal 2.0. Is this not? This is just High Noon Gothic, but for Infernal. It just feels like we took Infernal and actually tried to do something a little different this time. It's not really prestige though. 3.0. Am I missing what the 2.0 was? Interesting. 2.0 is the fashion one? That's prestige though. Nightbringers 2.0? No, I mean like High Noon Gothic was like the reinvention of High Noon as an aesthetic. This feels like a similar thing they're doing to Infernal. Like Debonair 2.0 is also like sort of that as well. What's the season theme if they're doing Magma skins? It's League Classic. It's because Magma Chamber was a canceled League map. Magma Chamber. Okay. It was 2v2? Was it? I think it was originally designed to be a 2v2 and it was on a professional show match, I think. Just one time though, but it was so long ago. But it was a map that was supposed to happen that never actually came to full fruition. And it's in Power World server? Not really. Power World's never really interested me, to be honest. Especially when it launched and the company behind it kind of had a history of shady asset flippy type games, and the bunch of the creative leads showing a lot of interest in generative AI, and then you see some of the designs they had in that game, and I don't know. The people are welcome to do what they like, but the like Pokemon with guns and slavery did not appeal to me. and turning it into a survival crafting, which I hate playing survival crafting. It even gets rotating maps. That's what I'm saying, dude. Like magma chamber as a rotating map would be so cool for the ARAM thing. Which champ is this? This is Vigar. As I say, it's the most Yordle that Vigar has ever looked. Alright, let me see them new. Look up the LOR cards. Jumarlo. Oh shit! Hey, we got some. One, there's Maddie's there, but also it means that we finally get actual artwork for Rictus. Because when they added him, it's just his card. Oh, if you guys haven't seen this. Oh god. God. There is his card in Legends of Runeterra. That is a screenshot from the show. That was like, if there was any moment that was like, damn, they really got no money. It was like, oh god, they got no money. So because it says in Jumarlo's thing, it says the new full artworks. I'll just grab it over. New full artwork. Artwork for Richt has been updated. Warwick and Bessa decks were slightly updated. Maddie, Chemtech, Needle Nose. Oh. What the hell? Doctor! There's a doctor down there. And a mosquito. And this person. We got Singe, though. We got the doctor. Oh, Warwick is behind there. Why is Warwick with Singed? What does that imply? Because that's more Wolf Warwick. This is like post-Arcane Warwick. That'd be really sick if this is teasing Singe is going to be an LOR. That'd be nice to get a new champion. They got Nunu. Yeah, it's not like 100% confirmed or not. Because, you know, the canon of Tusco is up in the air. But the general idea they're leaning towards is that because Victor's dead, the wolf DNA in Warwick or whatever is like pushing out the Victor corruption and then just turning him more wolf again and just regenerating. So he's turning into the full wolf monster. That's the idea. Interesting. I have no idea who the lady is, though. Yeah, maybe more will be able to speak again, yeah. So, the problem is that the Tusco Warwick also does have fragmented memories. And he can speak, which the goldified Vanderwick could not. Looks like Piltover not on. She does kind of, yeah. Especially with all the gears. Though she's got like a bit of a Chemtech looking leg here. The fact she's in a big test tube doesn't inspire confidence. It's probably experimenting on her. New Chem Baron? Not Karina? No. I mean, if this was Karina's origin, that'd be kind of cool. Is there flavor text? Marlo, did you post the flavor text for them? Aha. Flavor part. She's well trained and committed to the cause. Through a gal, the wolf will feast on Kierman's naivete. Goddamn Maddie, dude. Curious. The adaptive of the human body. Much it could endure. Watch it bust for the professor's work to come to fruition. Career still needs to kill Caitlyn's dad. See, when they say the professor, I feel like they're talking about Singed here. Or are they talking about the... I don't know. Or is it like from her perspective? I don't know. I think this is pre-season 2. I doubt it because Warwick didn't look like that. You know, he wasn't wolf mode. He didn't have the full wolf head, so that's why I'm leaning to believe this is post season 2. And technically Singe did have Warwick trained in a manner of speaking, so that would kind of make sense he's using him again. Chance for LOL Ori with the arcane design. That would be very nice. That would be cool. I just like Ori to get a visual update to have her look like that, to be honest. But, yeah. Or was left to rot till Kentek revived. Well, we don't know. That's the thing. There was an explosion and that was it. And the assumption based off of the interactions he has in Tusco is that he just regenerated because of the wolf DNA and purged the Victor stuff out of him. K makes being canned with League makes the whole Singe didn't do it. Singe did it for love thing weird since he didn't stop his experiments in war crimes. That depends if Oriana accepts her new identity. Because I feel like the more likely outcome is, especially the way she was looking at herself, that Ori doesn't even know what the hell she is anymore. So now, at that point, Singe would not only have... He cured her, like he brought her back to life, but she's not really his daughter anymore. So now he's like, okay, I have to find a way to cure this now. I have to cure the cure. And also, if he's been doing it for years and years, like you think, like I can't see a man like Singed who's engrossed himself, like lived, eat, breathed the cruelty for all those decades to suddenly just, all right, I can stop now. Would she not lose a lot of herself when Victor died? It depends because she was not revived in the same way that the other guys were. Like clearly her design is way different than the other drones. There's still like a mix of Singe science in there to bring her back. But she doesn't look human. So right, Recon's Oriana back to murder psychopath. They have the voice lines make sense again. My child is on to not just become a mercenary. That's old canon now. The whole thing of him doing war crimes with Riven, probably not canon anymore. Yeah, so if he's still... It would make sense to him to continue experiments. He's trying to fix his daughter now. She's alive, but she's not what he wants. Kind of... Like, he loves Ori, but it's like... The way that he's going about it is like, yeah, he's a monster. So he's kind of treating his daughter like it's something that he owns and not a human. He doesn't even see, like I imagine anyway, that he doesn't even see this version of her truly as his daughter yet. He's like, I have to fix her. Pretty obsessive. I mean, yeah, you see how many people he killed, how many lives he ruined just to bring his one daughter back. You know, he's ruined hundreds of families just for the sake of his own. You like play League Class on PvE? I'll probably play it when it's coming to live servers. Usually with stuff like I do this with TFT as well, that I usually don't play until it's on live servers because PvE is just obnoxious to play on for me. Ping problems and server lagging and trying to get other people, like try to get friends on, and then I also like just having the fresh experience on live servers personally. Leave Singe to try and bring back Victor. So how would you even get? How would you even like access Victor? He's in the astral plane. I do the old lore still. He has Noxus connection. Yeah, I meant like maybe because he's trying to get, you know, they give him resources to help continue his experiments in exchange for bioweapons or whatever he's helping them work on. It's all a jumbled mess now because the lore is just in a weird state where now like Shyvana has just become part of the Demacian military. Swain has only just become the new leader of Noxus. Assuming the Triferix is still a thing. Searching the astral plane. I don't know, man. I don't know where the hell he is. Could teleport to another dimension. He could be in the astral plane. He could have disintegrated. Who knows? Who knows? The most likely thing is that they're just dead, because I'm pretty sure the Arcane writer did confirm that they died. At least Jace. We're talking about Singed? Because LOR revealed new cards. Only a couple, but Singed is there. So, and the fact that he's there with, like, full Wolf Warwick kind of is, like, what is going on here? When does this take place? Assumingly it'd be after Season 2 if Warwick looks like a full wolf again. Gonna appear with Noxus consuming the Swain goes to the end of Season 2. Maybe. Maybe. Or it doesn't have Vander's face, though. That's the thing. It's, I said it a couple of times, it's like it's based on assumptions that Tusco is canon to some degree, that after the end of Season 2 that the healing factor for Warwick kind of just regenerated him back into a more wolf-like state and purged the Victor stuff from him, and that's why he can look like the Wolfman form, because he didn't have this head while Singe was experimenting on him, right? So this can't be in the past. Is Nello on life support right now? Yes, that's why it's shocking that they got new card artwork. They don't have a whole lot that they're getting. Though I imagine they will probably be able to get a lot more in the future because Riftbound is so successful that now they can finally get some payback where, you know, Riftbound for the first 2.5 sets, really still for most of the sets besides overnumbers and whatever, that most of the card artwork is from LOR. So if Riftbound, you know, once they start making their own unique cards for followers and stuff, then they can pay back, if Riftbound starts doing that, then they can, here you go, LOR, you can have our card artwork. They retcon it all again after now they've done 2 seasons. The League, I don't know. Really funny to see new art, like just proper artwork of Maddie and Richter, Rictus though. Richter. The thing is, if you become selective about what part of Arcane is canon, it's already confusing, but then it becomes even more confusing. It's like, oh yeah, so the whole thing about this is canon. You get a DC situation, right? Like, what the hell is canon in the DC universe now? Is Peacemaker canon? Apparently parts of it are. Is the Suicide Squad movie canon? Apparently parts of it are. Blue Beetle? Apparently parts of it are. But what is and what isn't? Who knows? It's just up to whatever interpretation. It's just kind of a mess. Sentinels of Light. That one was just... That wasn't even like they were retconning something and then trying to take pieces of the old version to make canon. That one was just they didn't even know what was canon to start with. They had all the different versions at the same time. They get not canon, but take these as inspiration. Yeah. It's just hard to weave. It's hard to weave things into it because so much of the stories are different. Like, Echo's story in Arcane versus League is, or like the old lore, I guess, now is so different. Sentinels Light was the first league thing, literally the event I ever interacted with. That sucks. That's rough, buddy. Vayne reverted to old design. Yeah, Vayne's a mess. But yeah, I still don't know what Hex Tech is, you know. I do say, like, looking at the splash art, I do like what they did with Jax's head here. The flame head, like he's an actual cauldron. And you have the multiple eyes, little flame sparks. Oh yeah, he is a lamp, yeah. He is the lamp now. I mean, the most you're going to get about Shaco is the Pandemonium skin, to be honest. He became the lamp, yeah. Oh, you know what? There's nothing really prestige about this one that like looks like a prestige skin. So, is this a hot take to say I prefer prestige skins even like this? I would prefer a prestige skin doesn't look like a prestige skin at all versus this. Unless it's on a skin concept that makes sense. Because with this, it just feels tacked on. Like, that's how you know it's a prestige skin, because it has some glass, fractal glass patterning on it. And it's from prestige skins have the base version. Yeah, that definitely helped make them feel more prestigious. This is Vigard. He deserves something nice. He does. It still looks nice. I do like the little poro in his staff. Yeah, he just makes some part of it gold. So I don't know. It's like it's a double-edged coin. As I'm once saying, like, what is prestige about this? Nothing at all. What is prestige about this? Well, I know it's a prestige, but it's just because it's the same thing that they have on all of them, and it's just kind of clashing with the skin concept. Is this Wilder? No, this is League. This is Magma Chamber skins for the pass for League Classic, because they're basing it off the old Magma Chamber map that never got really made. So it's kind of a callback that 99% of League players won't know what the hell it means. Made the Poro golden. He's got the golden Poro, keeping it there. Used to do collabs. That was only a few times though, and that was specifically for the music skins. That was just like the Yasuo one and the Senna and Kiana. That was all true damage actually, now that I think about it. Are casual champion views ever coming back? Maybe someday. Not anytime soon though. They just if I'm already struggling to make videos in the first place right now because of health problems, then also forcing myself to make videos that like were by that point, by the end of it, just actively making me miserable, and I didn't feel good posting them either. I didn't feel good posting them. I didn't feel good making them. I was not having fun at all with them anymore. But I might return to them one day when I feel more inspired to again. And I feel like I can put out videos consistently again. I think the Wild Rift Original. I hope none. I hope no Wild Rift Original. Give me Nora. Over at the videos. Yeah, but it's like that's my whole thing. I like having more over edited stuff. Oh, it is exclusive. Okay, yeah, then fine, Jack. A champion one's coming back? Yes. Those ones just take a long time to make, and every time that I'm working on it, something else happens to push it back. So, but those are not dead. I'm still working on it. Those ones just take a long time. Especially because with those ones, like with Jeopardy and so like other videos, I get help with those, but I don't ever really get help with the season reruns. It's all on me. And those took a while before, but especially now. You gotta put into perspective, my body operates on like a charge system now. Like even right now, I'm gonna need to go lie down for like half an hour because I was just sitting at the computer. Like anything I do now, like if I edit for a period of time, my entire shoulder and my wrist hurt like hell. I can only like everything, drawing, editing, walking, everything, like everything hurts. I've in a very rare state where I'm comfortable at this point. So anything that I do, like the editing, drawing, all that stuff, just exacerbates the problem. If I wanted to fix myself, I'd have to basically stop doing everything. Wife knows nothing about League. Is obsessed with arcade. She knows way more about League than she because of her videos. But nice. I appreciate that.
See the wonder.
There's no
Charge fee smile.
There's no charge fee. Thank you, Vimby. 39 months though. I appreciate it. Thank you. It's just just give me some of that Victor juice. So that's why it's like it's hard to get better, because every time that I do anything, if I can't get better, I'll get better if I stop making videos and stop drawing and stop streaming and stop doing, like, if I just stop doing everything, then I can fix myself. But then it's not really an option to stop, as well as I would lose my mind, because I can't even, like, oh, just take a break and relax and just like play some video games. Just like, I can't do that either. I heard if I play video games for like I play 1.5 games of League and my wrist hurts like hell. It's just that, yeah, I have to just be more consistent about taking breaks and pacing myself. But it means I can only do things so quickly now, which sucks. But just need infinite buddy. Yeah. Yeah, and the YouTube algorithm. YouTube algorithm is already not kind. Thing is, it's why I get apprehensive to post or to stream, like do the duo stream on YouTube, because every time I do, I lose subscribers. But it's like also because it doesn't help, because there was the break for T1 skins, and so those are going up. So I didn't post a video in 3 weeks, but I guess in like better news, there's quite a few videos I got some people helping me with now. One's a more, not, it's like Jeopardy-esque kind of, but in that kind of vein of style of video. That one's being worked on. There's a Stream VODs one, and then obviously the T1 rapid fire review, which I've had to work on a bunch of that myself this time, unfortunately. Or like, I still do work on them, but in terms of a lot of the bulk of the editing, I have to do all the stupid shit. Although there was one, I think I put this in my Patreon's Discord server. If it didn't get drowned out. There it is. Why do I have to download it? Whatever. Oh my god.
He'll change. He'll change. Ever since you changed, always the same. He'll change. He'll change. Ever since you changed, always the same. He'll change.
That's where my brain goes with this shit. Yeah, Champ, you want to have a Cassiopeia level redesign like Brand? Brand's a good one. I'd pick Soraka as well, but Soraka I know is definitely not going to happen. Leona's a good choice too. I'll just say what I saw in Bessa. Yeah, well, that's kind of my idea. It's just she only has 3 skins, including her base, and they're all red, white, and gold. There's the issue with I have people that help me with stuff, right? Like, Zan and Zelard help with rapid fire skin reviews all the time. The problem is that it's like hiring someone to draw something in your style. It's the same thing with editing. Like, editing has a style to it, and so I get very particular about pacing and about, like, I feel bad because people, they help me with stuff. I like trampling on their style and things, but if you look at the project files, the amount of changes I'll usually make to what an editor has sent me is very rarely do I make minimal changes. But I'm just gonna keep the default look. Maybe lose the glass patterning a bit, but it's the fact that he's so Yordle-esque. Oh yeah, Tally only got blue skins, yeah. Yeah, I'm rambling about nonsense. So I should lie down, and I think I shall, cause my back hurts. I'm still groggy because I woke up and then streamed pretty close to right afterwards. So I still gotta finish up the rapid fire review for tomorrow. There's still some stuff I gotta do. So yes. So thank you, fellas. Thank you for watching the stream. Thank you for all the bits and the subs and all channel memberships and stuff. Thank you, fellas. And I will see you next time, whenever that is. I don't know yet. All right. Have a good night, everybody, or good day. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.